Shotgun blast, a kick in the ass, so paranoid. Watch your back!
Surprise, bitches! I bet every last one of you dipshits is surprised to see my ugly mug, aren't you? Well, if it were only that easy to get rid of me. I'm sorry to rain on your little parade there, girlies, but I've heard you daring anyone to come out here, and well, I just couldn't resist. So before you punks get to grab-assing each other, thinking you've already won here, and here's a dose of reality. And, well, gotta have some peace. Always gotta have some peace. Well, I mean, come on. Los Angeles, 3 stages of hell? Sounds like a situation for a king. I mean, come on, Violator. Toughen up, Chief. The look on your face it's fitting for a Kodak moment. And the fun is just beginning. Well, for me anyways. I don't know about you. You may have lead a herd of blind sheep and a goat. Bah. But I follow no one. I am not called the king for nothing. I, however, do love to fight, and well, this is an opportunity that even I couldn't pass up. This is a threefer. I already mentioned the first in the whole loving to fight thing, but I also get a chance to clench my hands around that little weasel's throat. And then to top it all off, it's for the World Heavyweight Championship. It must be raining skills and gumdrops out in this motherfucker. I feel like a kid at Christmas. So here in the home of the kings of hockey, the king of promo wrestling makes his mark. And there is nothing you can do about it either. Not that punk-ass outlaw cowgirl and his Red Ryder BB gun, and not the paper-pushing punk Violator either. You see, Rebirth is a fitting name for tonight, don't you think? You see, my plans all along have come to fruition, and now, while I give Sparky and the Hop-Along gang a second to realize, a second to allow it to sink in, I assure you that here in the Staples Center, you guys are going to see a more glorious feat than Kobe dropping 60 in his final game. So, 3 stages of hell. I mean, no one in CPW history has partaken in the gruesome and violent natured matches as I. First Blood, well, I'm really looking at that as the hors d'oeuvres, like an appetizer that doesn't fill you up at all. I mean, like a $13.99 order of mozzarella sticks for 2, and when it gets to the fucking table, it's 6 whole cheesy sticks of gold. I mean, they're delicious in their own right, but they leave you hanging on, wanting more. Definitely not full. That's what the First Blood sounds like to me. But wait, there's still more! Then you have the cage match, which in many ways is the filling part for me. Kinda like the main dish of steak and a baked potato with all the fixins. Oh well, needless to say, I'm pretty sure nobody, and I mean nobody in history, is more comfortable and familiar with the confines of a chain-linked hell as you are both being condemned to. I will be sure to make whichever of you I don't bust open in the first stage not feel left out and bust you open in the second. Can't have that now, can we? But let's see. We've had our appetizer, we've had our main meal. I'm pretty sure you can guess what comes next. Well, it's dessert, of course. It's brownie a la mode. To top it all off, an inferno match. Now that sounds like the perfect cherry on top, doesn't it? So far I've beaten, battered, and bloodied both opponents by this point. Now I get to burn one too? Sending one of them up in smoke, just like Cheech and Chong. I mean, the nature of everything before us tonight on this beautiful evening is screaming to me that this was structured just for me. I mean, the Outlaw doesn't have the heart for this. Wyatt Earp over there should have known that his trigger finger was too far up his own ass to be useful. You see there, Lone Ranger, I have something to say just to you. And I'm not saying you never deserved a chance at the belt. No, of course you deserved a chance at the belt. But you bitched and you moaned and you cried that it was long overdue. So you win it, and now what? I mean, you have some talent, kid, but look how you've changed. You talk of going soft. This, you idiots, that right there is a yellow-bellied coward if I've ever seen one. And tonight I take this old racehorse out back the barn and put her down for good. You won that belt, but just like all the others before you, you did nothing but tarnish the concept of being the man. The champion. I mean, you wanted to hide out in the desert and clutch the gold like every cowboy chases as tight as you could before an actually worthy man came along and pried it from your lifeless grip. And tonight, I do not just beat you. No, not at all. Tonight I strip you of your spirit. Tonight I crush your hopes and your dreams. And being that you aren't even champ due to being stripped, that brings me to the other man who gets to enjoy my wrath firsthand. Violator. This is very glorious. My, how overdue getting to put my hands around that greasy little neck is. You see, you've been on record as saying that I might know you better than anyone else. And to be completely honest, I have a good feeling that somewhere throughout this idea, you have some kind of trick up your sleeve. You're not one who likes to be outdone. But let me tell you a little secret. You will never beat me. You'll never get rid of me. You have tried to derail me since last summer, but I keep coming back. A little angrier, a little stronger. Little, if you want to call it little. Stranger, I guess is a good way to put it, don't you think? See, you can't break me. You can't even come close. And this here is called paying the piper. You ready for that? Are you? Because it's somewhat of an insurance policy. You know the peacemaker will be at my hand. The way that no matter who or what tries to get in my way, I'll be ready, lighting up all of your faces like a good old Gretzky slap shot. But one way or the other, I will against all odds win tonight, once again exhibiting why I am the frickin' king. And reestablish this cause of revolution. May it be with brothers or on my own, I will fight until I've no longer the ability to do so. I will never give up or quit. Think not that I mistake this outcome as a foregone conclusion, and have conveniently overlooked the details of arrogance. Oh no, I've been preparing for this for a long time. This is not going to happen. Can you do me a favor? Look into these eyes. Do you see them? Do they look like they aren't ready for what comes next? No, they don't. I look forward to this. The blood, the pain, the victory, and as both of you lay at my feet, come the end of this night, take solace in knowing that you both ever even got to hold the belt. Because now, not only am I winning, to earn that belt that should have been around my waist a long time ago, it's going to be a long time before I let it go. The king will laugh last. And no matter what, the king will laugh longest and loudest. Oh, this is gonna be fun! Are you ready, CPW? You're in for a wild ride.